Hello everybody, I'm Majay Luma. Welcome to my very first Let's Play video. I'm going to be playing Rimworld Alpha 14. I've chosen this game as my first Let's Play video because I bought it 10 days, 11 days ago and I'm just really enjoying it. I've been playing it almost nearly non-stop, and so I thought it's a great place to start doing a Let's Play. So let's get started. I've got a couple of mods installed. First of all, I've got Zebra's Rim Hair, which adds some new textures to the hairs. And I have Efficient Light down here, which just reduces the electrical usage of the lights. That makes them so that they're just more efficient. In the vanilla game, their usage is quite high. Right, we're going to start a new colony. We'll start with the crash landed scenario. I'm not going to change anything on it on the first playthrough here. I'm just going to stick with exactly what it gives me. Right, here are the three storytellers. So we have Cassandra Classic, who will just progressively get harder as time goes by. She's going to be at the start it's going to be a bit easier with her, but then it's going to get more and more difficult. Then we have Phoebe Chillax, who will be giving you a lot of time between disasters, so between bad events and everything like that, and then she will, but when she does hit you, it will be as much of a difficult situation as it would have been with Cassandra Classic or Randy Random, for example. Randy Random here is another one. He will actually not take any account as to whether you've been playing for a long time or not. It will just throw something at you and it will either be really easy or really difficult. So we're going to stick with Cassandra Classic. I'm going to put it on Base Builder. I did play through once on free play. It was far too easy. I've done a couple on Base Builder and I did do one on Rough, but I thought for my Let's Play to give me a bit more survivability, as I'm still not that great at the game, I think, we'll go around with Base Builder. That's fine. I won't put permadeath on because if something does happen during the recordings, I'm going to want to be able to go back to those saves. So let's carry on with this. We go up, click random seed a few times, I suppose, change the size of the world. Midori, that sounds like a good seed. Alaya 15 is the planet we're on. Interesting couple of continents here. Okay, we're going to select a random tile. So that's going to put us in Boreal Forest. That could be interesting. Quite a lot of rainfall. You can have limestone and marble. It's flat, so there's not going to be loads of stuff to mine out. There will hopefully be a lot of wood, though, being in the forest. The average temperature in the winter is about -15 and up to 20 degrees in the summer. So it can go more than that, could be less than that, you know. Growing period will be the 11th of spring until the first fall, which isn't very long. There's 4 seasons and each season has 15 days, so that will give us 19 days of growing. I mean, it could be that come the 5th of spring it will be really nice weather and actually we'll be able to get crops in the ground earlier, but it could also be that we won't be able to put anything in the ground until summer, and that could be a bit of a problem, but we'll find out. We'll try this out, see what happens. But there should be plenty of stuff to hunt if it does come to that. We'll go with that. I'm going to put it on 300 by 300, a little bit bigger, and start this up. So the 3 people it's going to give us to start with. Here we got 2 girls and a guy, I suppose. Samantha von Aachen is his mother. That's Samantha here. So okay, fair enough. They're going to automatically like each other a bit better. It's most odd because he's 52 and she's only 39, but if you look at this, he's spent 122 years in cryo and she's spent 464 years in cryo, which means so she is older chronologically. But physically he's been out of cryo for longer, so he's actually starting to become an old man, which is fine. So Jack's here. He was a medieval lordling in his childhood and a starship janitor in his adulthood. So that's quite different, quite a big jump. But there you go. He is okay at shooting. He can learn, I suppose. That's not too bad. No good at melee. okay at social, but no passion for it. Animals, a little bit of passion. Construction and crafting, that's good. That's two very important skills to start with. And he's super passionate about researching, which is good. So he's going to learn that fast. So if we don't get anybody better at researching anyway, we might just put him on it. He is a prostophobe, which means if he does lose a body part, like an eye or an arm or anything, I'm not going to be able to replace it without him getting upset. And he's psychically dull. That's actually a good thing, because we'll get hit occasionally by bad psychic effects, and he will be able to withstand that better. He will feel them at 50%, and he is also a cold lover, so he'll be able to survive the winter better. Then we have over here Tony, who is a surgeon, which is quite nice. She's got a medicine of 9, that's good. She's going to be our doctor. She is neurotic, which means she works faster, but her mental break threshold is also higher, which means she's more likely to flip out if things aren't going her way. And she's lazy, so actually that they cancel each other out. So she's just got a higher mental break threshold, which is no good, really. That's a bit annoying. But she is a surgeon, she's good at it, and she's really good hand-to-hand combat. I think that 17 there is out of 20, so you know, you can't, for a starting character, that's really good. There we go, we got a little bit of cooking. She can construct and she'll learn. Growing, artistic, crafting. Okay, so we could do, if Samantha is good at cooking, that would be really nice. And growing. So here we go. Samantha was a displaced noble, so she's Jax's mother, remember? So he was a lordling, medieval lordling. She was a displaced noble, so it kind of makes sense thematically. And so she was a minister in her adulthood. Okay, so she's also a night owl, so she's not going to like working during the day. She's going to want to work at night. Yeah, and sleeping during the day, which is great. She's jealous, so she's going to have a nicer room than everybody else, which is a bit annoying. Otherwise, if anybody else has a nicer room than she does, she's going to get a permanent negative stat boost. So malus, that's the one, sorry. And she's also abrasive, which means she's going to upset other people. So we got a good bunch here, I think. She can shoot. She prefers melee fighting. Like, she'd rather melee fight, but she's actually better at shooting, so she'll probably get a gun. Because I think everybody else, yeah, wasn't particularly great. She's good at social. That's useful too. And she can learn it quite well. That's very good at the beginning. Get lower prices on trade deals and things. And convincing prisoners if we get any. So she's alright with animals. Okay, medicine as well. Cooking is only a 2, that's a shame. She's willing to learn construction. She can mine, craft, and she can research, so that's pretty good. We're going to go ahead with these guys. See where we get to with them. Alright, so hopefully not everybody's going to die in the first week or so. We'll see what happens. So, the 3 of you awaken your crypto-sleep sarcophagi to the sound of sirens and ripping metal. You barely get to the escape pods before the ship is torn apart. Sometime later, you land on this unknown Rimworld. As pieces of the shredded starship fall around you, you start making plans to survive. Okay. That's us coming in there. There we go. And I'm just going to pause the game here a moment. Right, so we have some food here. I'm going to unforbid that, let them pick that up. Medicines around here. I'm going to zoom out a bit. If you double click stuff, it will select everything in view. Some wood there. Some more metal. I did unforbid that. Look, some more meals up here. I think that's the rest of our meals. That's good. Maybe should be some more metal around somewhere. Nope, not seeing any. Maybe you guys are, but my eyes aren't that good. So anyway, we've got what we've got here. What's this? A survival rifle. That's good. So we had somebody who was really good at brawling, right? Yeah. No, not you. You're actually better at shooting, so we'll get you with this survival rifle. Tony was our melee girl. Yeah. So Tony's going to equip the plasteel knife. And Jax can grab the pistol. That's good. Oh, we have a little Yorkshire Terrier, look. Stella the Yorkshire Terrier. So she's gonna be pretty useless. I could train her to attack people, but I'd rather she'll probably just get killed. Fair enough, she's just gonna eat some food. Hopefully we'll have enough for her. If we don't, we might have to do something else with her. Maybe turn her into food, I don't know. We'll see what happens. Hopefully not. Where are we gonna start? I think... Here's actually, I like to start towards the middle of the map, so we get equal access all over the place. And we have got these couple of buildings here. Can't build in the marshland over here. This dark green is marshland. Might have to go there a bit because we got the couple of pre-built structures here, which I can build around, on and around, which is going to be good. Excuse me, sorry. And we've also got a couple of geothermals over here, so I think this is it. This is where we're going to build to start. It's a little bit to the left, but that's okay. First of all, I'm going to tell them to get a wooden door on here, and I'm going to make that my stockpile. So the first one, just get everything in there so it stops decaying, because this stuff, if it's left out in the open, so wood for example will decay, so it's at 150 or 150 now, but if I come back tomorrow it'll be like 148 or something. Eventually it'll just disappear. The steel won't decay, but like the medicine, that will decay. Yeah, and weapons and things will decay. I know I've told them to equip these, but silver doesn't decay, no. Yeah, so weapons, apparel, things like that, they'll all start to decay if they're left out in the open. So that's going to be our store to start. Then we are going to want to place some farms. So growing area. I'm going to do some big 10 by 10 fields. Because we want to get those crops in the ground. What is it? It's first of summer, so actually we're already into our growing season, which means we've only got the one season. So the 15 days to grow food. So we're going to want to be doing that ASAP. There we go. Get 4 fields up. How good was our growing? So I'm going to do these on my own. So firefight, we're going to want everyone. Patient, we're going to want everyone. Doctor, yeah, the 9, definitely. They're the ones going to be doing that. Bed rest, we'll want everyone. The difference between patient and bed rest is like if they've got catch the flu or get a cold, maybe a fever or infection or something. That's bed rest. That's not immediately life-threatening. Patient is if they're sort of bleeding out, got gunshot wounds and everything. I still want everybody to prioritise fighting fires if they can. I mean, if it gets to that point, I'll micromanage it and just tell them to go to bed if they're really on the cusp. But yeah, you normally get a couple of hours before it starts getting too bad. Flick, yeah, we're going to want everybody doing that if it comes up, turning stuff on and off. Warden, so it's got both these people in here, but I think we only need the one because she's got a bit of a passion for it, and Jax hasn't, so we'll keep Samantha doing that on her own. Handling, right, that was a 5, but Jax here is also a 5, and he has some passion for it, so likewise he's going to do handling. Cooking, we had nobody particularly good at cooking. That's a shame. We'll get Tony to do it because you need a minimum of 3 if you're not going to poison people. Hopefully somebody else will come along and we'll just be able to get them to start cooking meals for us, because we're all pretty useless at cooking. So hunting, yeah, Tony, you had the rifle, right? I think you did. I'm gonna hope you did, and I'll check it afterwards. And construction, yeah, 6 is good to start. Growing, right, what was your construction? Only a 2, but you're double passionate, so I'll put you as a second priority to construct, but repair definitely, so then you can train it a bit. 3s with only 1 passionate. The other guys are constructing, that's fine, you don't have to. Growing was only a 2. So we've only got 3 in growing. It's a bit of a shame. Mining, seeing as they're all pretty bad at mining, if we do want to mine, I want everybody to do it. Plant cut, likewise, there's only ever 3 there, but we want to, if crops are ready to come out of the ground, we want them out as soon as possible, because then we can get new ones in, or just before the frost comes, which is more likely going to be the case. Smithing here, actually everybody was pretty good at crafting, that's quite good. So what I'm going to do is put smithing, you as tailoring, and you just as crafting. So then they're not going to be working on the same thing at the same time. I will leave the others open. I'll probably put them at 2, in fact, so that maybe, say, Jax here is busy in bed rest and Samantha has nothing else. So Jax here is injured, Samantha has nothing else to do, she's finished all her other jobs, so she'll come back around and maybe do some smithing instead of Jax. Yeah, that's good. Art, nobody's particularly good at, so I'm going to turn that off for now. We'll probably get someone who's good at it later, hopefully. So we'll turn haul and clean on, and research finally. So although he's double passionate, he's only got 3. There's 7 with 1 passion, so we'll put them on research. Not that we're going to be researching anything anytime soon, I wouldn't have thought. So just need to check Tony, didn't I? She was our shooter. Oh no, she's a melee, actually. So we want Samantha on hunting, because melee people don't make good hunters. They tend to get injured, lose limbs. Animals are very good at cutting limbs off. So yeah, you want to stand at a distance and shoot them. Okay, so we've got that going. I'm going to let them start up. I'll just put it on 1 for a moment, and I want to build a few bedrooms, because if we can get the bedrooms in the first day, that's going to be really nice. Everybody's going to be happier sleeping inside. I think we'll go, yeah, 5. We'll do 5 by 5 rooms. That's going to be good to start with. I'll leave a gap here, do 3 for a walkway. There we go, and put some doors in. Yeah, so everybody's going to get started, speed up a bit more. And I want them to put some beds in there, made out of wood as well, please. That's the right way around. Just go with the small beds to start. There we go, and off they go. So Tony's just hauling some stuff, that's great. Who's our grower actually, because we need those crops in the ground. So although she is better at constructing, I'm going to tell him, that's Jax. I'm going to tell him to get growing first, and actually I need to assign my field. So we'll leave this as a potato field, put rice in here, and we'll put some, I don't think he can grow strawberries, can he? So we'll put cotton in here. I'll put this as strawberries so that when his level does go up a bit, he'll be able to, yeah, I'm going to get warning, he's not level 5, but it should go up, and when it does go up to level 5, although he's not passionate about it, oh dear, I'm going to put Tony on that as well, because she's just running around picking stuff up, which is also fine. Oh no, so Tony's being sick all over the place. I bet she's got that, no, was it not Tony? Oh. Samantha's vomit. So maybe she was ill and she's not anymore. It's a crypto sleep, so crypto illness that they had a chance to start with. So Samantha's building our first bed, which is a poor bed. It's not the worst, could be better. It'd be nice if everybody had normal beds to start with, but I won't complain too much. And you see these berries here as well, that's great. So we have got a couple of potatoes in the ground, that's good. So Tony here, no, Jax here, he's 3. So if I look at this, I can see he's growing. Yeah, he's actually about to go up to 4. That's not bad. He's gaining quite well. But if we look at Tony, who's doing it as well, she's got a bit of passion for it. Oh, she's chopping down a tree now. When she starts planting again, there we go. It's going up a lot faster. She's going to learn a lot faster. And I wouldn't be surprised if she actually overtook Jax, because Jax only learns at 33%. So yeah, she's already at 3 and a quarter of the way to 4. He is now a 4, but only just, you see. So we'll see what happens. That's fine. Maybe Tony will take over the growing aspect of things. Yeah, so next thing is we want to get these rooms enclosed, Samantha. That'd be really nice if you could do that. It is coming to evening, so what I'm going to do is tell her to prioritise on the beds. And if I tell Tony again, prioritise construction. We'll leave Jax in the fields for the moment. Get her to do the walls over here, because I want to get these finished before they go to bed. Would be really nice. Cutting pine tree. Yeah, just gonna grab some more wood, that's good. Building the wall. Cute. Yeah. Then I'm gonna get her to build this bed before she... Jax, wake up. No, you can sleep in this bed, look. Ah, Samantha already nabbed it, so I'm going to assign that to Jax for now, so he'll come over here and I need to unrecruit him, go to bed. And Samantha's going to build her bed. So what are these? Awful and poor. Could be better, Samantha. Could be a lot better. What's this one going to be? Another poor. Better than awful, at least. I'll probably deconstruct that at some point. It's not very good. They are still sleeping outside, but at least they're sleeping in a bed. I think the problem here was there's so many trees that it just took them a long time to cut the trees down before they were able to put the walls up. Yeah. Maybe I could have planned it better, built on the rocks up here. That might have been better off, because you can also smooth those out and create nicer floors. That's actually one of the best floors in the game, is building on so rough limestone or whatever the rock happens to be. What's this one here? This is rough marble, for example. Build on that and just smooth the floor out. It doesn't cost you any resource. It takes quite a long time. It doesn't cost you any resources, but it's a +3 to beauty. And whereas, like, I'm probably going to put wooden floors in here. I might carpet them later when we get the tech. In fact, yeah, I will line that up now even to build wooden floors in here, which doesn't actually give you a plus to beauty, but the dirt floor gives you a minus to beauty, so that will be neutral. That's just 0, which is better than nothing to start with. Yeah, like I say, but smooth floor, that's really good. That gives them +3 to beauty. And these sandstone, granite, limestone, they're all +2. Golden tile, I think, is +4. Yeah, +4. But who has that much gold? I mean, it's 85 per tile. That's insane. Some kind of rich people. I don't think I've ever had that much money in this game yet. What are we coming up for? So, morning is starting. I've actually got it on a slower speed. So there we go. Straight up. Get on the building. That's fantastic. I'm going to need a dumping zone for all these marble chunks and things here, because these chunks, they're really ugly. If we go to the beauty thing here, like, they're -16 on where the tile that they're on. It's just like hideous. People hate looking at that. So what we will do is, I suppose, behind here somewhere. So if we go to zones, dumping stockpile. Actually, yeah, I'm going to go between these two buildings, and I might wall that off later on so nobody has to look at it. I'm going to change that so no corpses, just chunks. And if I flag all these, not that many, let's just flag these ones. Sorry, I have to do that like this. And these ones, and I can tell them to haul things, so they'll bring those out automatically. They'll bring those down to this stockpile here, which will be good when they don't have to look at them. So, how are we doing on the farming here, Jax? Getting there, that's good. And you guys are getting there. So many plants to cut down, it's unbelievable. So many trees. It's good, we're never going to hurt for wood, so that's always very nice. Yeah, so still getting those floors in and everything. It'd be nice if you got the wall finished before you did the floors, guys. There we go. It is still unroofed, yeah. And you're all going to bed. So let's roof. Let's get you guys to... Oh no, that's actually... Get that finished. Tony, come on, it's the second day you guys have been here. You should have been able to build a couple of huts by now, seriously. So that's this one roofed up. Let's go get this roofed up as well. So nobody else has to sleep technically outside. Samantha's going over there to get something to eat. Don't mind that so much. Right, there we go. Tony's now going to go to bed. Jax is going to have to sleep technically outside again. Unroofed room. It's okay. It's not too bad. See here. Okay. Oh, rebuffed by Tony. So he was making advances on Tony, and she said no. Fair enough. Slept outside. See, yeah, that's because it's not walled in or roofed in. So he's going to have that for the rest of most of the day, I suppose. Yeah. And just generally feeling terrible. Disturbed sleep, that was because somebody was building in your room while you were sleeping. What I am going to do quickly is change this here. No, not this one, the restrict. Yeah, yeah, so I'm going to put this... They don't need to sleep for that long. They might not, it depends. They'll go to bed at 10 o'clock and then they'll sleep as long as they need to. So I'm actually going to put in the morning, say at 7 o'clock, they're going to get up, and they'll probably get up a bit before that, have something to eat, and then they'll go and prioritise getting some joy. So at the moment it's just cloud watching, meditating, things like that. And then they're going to work till 12. I'm going to give them a little lunch break, 1, and start 2 again until 7. Quite a long day, but I think it's okay. They get to sleep quite a long time as well. And yeah, we'll let them do that. And I suppose we'll put a couple of... so try and get some more joy in at the end of the day as well before you go to bed. So they're going to prioritise sort of playing games. In fact, if I just put in here, is it joy? Yeah, there we go. Horseshoe pin. Make it out of wood. I will put that down here. I'm paused now. So when they build that, see, they'll come and start playing it during those times that I've said they should go and get some joy, or possibly in the anything times as well. Next thing we need to do really is get a kitchen going, and I'm going to build that up here, I think, because we'll want a fridge attached, and if that's attached to some stone, that would be better because it would be better insulated during the summer, which at the moment it is 25 degrees outside. So for the moment I'm just going to build it out of wood as well. We'll leave a path 3 wide here, and I think our kitchen, like 7, doesn't need to be that wide as well, so we'll go like that. Oh, they're almost finished building. Before they do, I want a door in there, and a door in there, and a door at the back here as well, because I think actually we're going to move this door. So I'll move this door to just down here, and what I'm going to do is come out a couple, come down, and this here will be our dining room, so I can actually bring that all the way up there. I just don't want to cover up this field here. I was going to leave a bit of walkway, but if they have to walk through the field there, that's not too bad. And then I'm going to put another door in here. So what's going to happen is we're going to have here our butcher table made out of wood, please. So that's where we're going to butcher the animals, and then we're going to have our electric stove. I know we haven't got electricity yet, I'll sort that out momentarily. So I'm going to have the fridge back here, as big as I can really, as big as you like. So I'm going to bring it, maybe bring that out, another 2, come up here, there we go, and I'll just come up with that. So that's going to be our fridge. So from the kitchen they're going to be able to go directly into the fridge to grab the meat and vegetables, whatever they're doing to cook and butcher, and then from the dining room they're also going to be able to go directly in there. That's going to be great. We'll put some floors down here like this, here. And actually what I will tell them to do as well is to mine out these 3 bits there. You don't need to be there. And once they've done that, I suppose I need another door down the bottom here. There we go, so we'll get them working on that. Excuse me. And power wise, so I'm gonna want actually, oh, we got a visitor. Jump to location. Laxe also has some things to trade, so we will. Who was our social buff? That was, yeah, it was Samantha. So we get her to come and trade with him. See if he's got anything interesting. I mean, we don't have anything ourselves really at the moment. He has got some herbal medicine. Grab that. More medicine's always good. The rest of it I don't really need. We'll just leave that as it is then. Yeah, so just gonna very quickly put in some power. I'll put in a couple of solar panels down here, and I'll put in 1 wind turbine. Yeah, like that. I'm gonna have to cut away these trees here. So the best way to do that and to keep it clear as well, I find, is just to put in a bit of floor. So a bit of wooden floor there, and in fact what I'll do is I'll put it out here as well. We'll keep everything a little bit nicer, a little bit more tidy. Yeah, anyway, I think I'm gonna have to wrap things up here. So I hope you've enjoyed watching, and I hope you come back and watch the next episode. It's been a pleasure. Please, if you have enjoyed, click like and subscribe, and do leave me your comments. Let me know what you think. I am interested to know if I'm doing things that people enjoy watching, and any tips, anything that you think I could do better, that would also be very appreciated. So thank you very much for watching. I've been Maje Luma, and see you again next time. Bye bye.